I had some people suggest that this might be detrimental to the development of the young man who is supposed to be the future of that franchise, and that's Trevor Lawrence. What are your thoughts?
This is going to have zero impact on Trevor Lawrence. Now, let me be clear. This is not an Urban Meyer thing, and this is not a Tim Tebow thing. This is a Shad Khan thing, the Jaguars owner, okay? He decided to give Urban Meyer full power. And when you get full power, absolute power, use contact with reality. And the reality is Tim Tebow's not going to make this football team. He hasn't been great at football in 12 years, okay? So I'm not expecting him to be an impactful player on this football team. But when you have full power in the NFL, it usually ends up poor as a coach coming from college football. Chip Kelly, Bill O'Brien, it usually does not end well. And Shad Khan gave Urban Meyer this full power. Now, listen, they took Trevor Lawrence to be the next Peyton Manning. They took Trevor Lawrence to be the next John Elway. If signing Tim Tebow in May is going to negatively impact Trevor Lawrence being those guys, he was never going to be those guys. I don't think this has any impact on Trevor Lawrence and the player that he is going to potentially be.
Okay, fair enough. But it does give Domonique Foxworth and I the opportunity to do our favorite thing, which is psychoanalyze people who we barely know from a distance. So we all know that Tim Tebow comes with a thing, right? There's a whole Tebow aura. It's kind of hard to define, but we all know what it is. Domonique, what if he does make the team? If he doesn't make the team, then obviously none of this matters. But if he does, then what?
I mean, I think if he does make the team, it doesn't necessarily make sense to me because he's not going to be a tight end. He's going to end up being a gadget player. And in that situation, you do take reps away from Trevor Lawrence. But I think you could look at it the other way. Like having Tim Tebow there and front page stories in Jacksonville being about what Tim Tebow is doing, because they will be, whether he contributes or not. Having that attention drawn away from Trevor Lawrence as he's trying to learn and develop, like you could argue that that is a good thing. I tend to not believe in like negative distractions because everyone kind of has things going on in their life. Like having a guy on your team is going to make you a worse football player. But I do find it interesting. I can't imagine that if Trevor Lawrence is going to be a great football player, Tim Tebow showing up should absolutely not get in the way of that.
Go ahead, Danny.
I agree. Listen, Trevor Lawrence has been in the spotlight since he could wipe himself, guys. Like the spotlight has been on him since he walked onto campus and won the national championship. Okay, so like this is not going to have any type of impact. Whether Tim's getting a lot of attention and he wants the attention, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is like that. I think he craves normal life since he's been in the spotlight for so long. Or Tim is getting negative attention and it takes some eyes off Trevor Lawrence. This is about Trevor Lawrence and his development. This is a bad move by Urban Meyer because there's blind spots. There's no reason to add a Tim Tebow. Now, I'm not surprised. There's nepotism and cronyism in the NFL. But Trevor Lawrence has been in the spotlight since he came out of diapers, essentially.
Go ahead, Neek.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just confused because off the top of this, you said he's been in the spotlight since he could wipe himself. And then you said the spotlight hit when he won the national championship at Clemson. So I'm really confused about Trevor Lawrence's development. There are some issues there if that's when he learned. It took a little while to catch up. Maybe reading defense is going to be tough for that guy.
He was like you.
I still haven't learned, man.
Late
I'm
bloomer.
making enough money, somebody to take care of that for me.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.